Hello for the 11th time, hopefully not for the last time. This is the latest and greatest podcast, and we'll be delighted for all of you to join our journey on becoming iconic.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yo, 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 how y'all doing?
During our journey.
That's spiked up.
Journey. It's
Journey,
been a
journey.
minute. It's been a hot minute. It's
It's
about
been long, especially for
Yeah.
you.
2 months.
Especially for you, bro.
It's been a while for me. Last one I was on his Discord and it didn't even we didn't even
But-
release that one.
Yeah.
But
We're going to be consistent again.
yes.
The
Inshallah.
algorithm punished our last video, Tara.
Inshallah,
Yes.
we will be consistent.
Inshallah.
By the will of Allah.
By the will of God.
Yes,
And
I mean,
لا I mean
I'm so
بس
confused.
كل عام
Eid
وأنتم
Mubarak.
Eid
Mubarak.
Eid Mubarak
Eid
to all our
Mubarak to
Muslim
everyone.
viewers, and Eid Mubarak to everyone in general.
in the world.
The
Yes,
world.
sir.
Yes.
Man, this feels. I don't know why it feels different. It's been so long.
It's been
It's
so
been long. It feels like the first time.
Yeah.
It didn't feel like the first time for me. It feels like I didn't do it in 9 years or something.
Yeah.
It's almost like we didn't do it in 9 years or something.
Bro, but
Mm-hmm.
tragic news a few days before it,
Yes.
sadly.
Yes.
The submarine Titanic.
Yeah, it was a truly tragic event.
And obviously, a few lives were taken that day.
Yeah.
Was
And,
it? Wasn't it all? Oh, a few.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The thing is, it was just like honestly, it's all tragic and all of that. But like, what were they like really expecting?
they should
Yeah,
have been more
bro.
responsible.
Yeah. Especially the CEO. You know, you're the
And-
CEO. How like it's kind of like delusional that he thought it would work. But it is what it is.
And apparently on the legal papers they had the word DEATH
Yeah.
3 times in the
Like
first page.
they had to sign that they knew that they may
yeah.
pass away
Exactly.
and but
You know, it is what it is. It is sad to see, but
yeah.
it happens.
And of course, everyone already talked about this, and
Mhm.
we don't want to be bringing it up
Yeah, of course.
like old
Any
news,
sad
especially.
news.
Let them rest.
You let
you
them
know?
rest. But I brought this up to pay our condolences and because two things that are coming off of this that is really horrific. A documentary is already announced.
Yeah, bro.
Seriously.
Titanic
So
is dropping on Netflix today.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, that's
so,
not
it's
right,
so
bro.
Dirty.
That's
Um,
not right.
so
And
dirty.
they're releasing commercial space flights now.
Yeah, and it's kind of like
Commercial
extortionate.
space
I feel like
flights
a little
ain't
bit.
as bad as submarines because space flights,
I know
They're not
but-
as,
but they're going on the same. They're going off the hype of the tragedy.
yeah, that's bad. Yeah. Yeah.
So like, let's talk about the documentary first. I
Okay.
believed that it was always supposed to be a documentary. They were
Right.
supposed to go down there, come back up, and it was supposed to be a documentary.
Right.
And I have a bad feeling that they're just going along with the documentary still instead of canceling it.
And making it like, nah.
Yeah, and they died instead.
Like they're capitalizing off the tragedy.
There's, by the way, there's already a documentary about Titanic where a submarine goes down and like checks out the Titanic, and there's that lady from the movie. Remember? What was her name? Rose, I think.
Wait, repeat that.
There's a documentary about the Titanic
Yeah.
Yeah.
where they go down and they explore the Titanic. I think it was Rose, the woman in the movie, right?
Yeah, the old
They-
lady.
Yeah, they put her as like a person that since she's still alive and like all that.
Thing is,
And she
Yeah.
was there and she saw her room and like she talked about her experience on the Titanic.
the thing is, look, doing a documentary is okay, but not right after what happened. That just seems
Yeah.
like it's just purely a money move. It's not to.
Like there's no decency.
I feel like
Exactly.
they're
There's no
gonna,
decency about it, so they should have maybe waited a year.
I feel
At
like it's
least.
gonna be a documentary that starts off as like a documentary about the Titanic, and then it
That's
goes
what it was
into the way
originally.
where it's gonna start talking about the submarine.
Maybe,
at the
then
end of
I'll be
the
okay with that.
documentary.
That would feel okay, but
Maybe.
If they like pay respects to like what happened to
Yeah.
during the submarine, that's
and
fine.
not
I
just
ju-
like
I just
about the
think-
submarine and about Titan and like all
Yeah.
of that. No,
I just think the whole idea is kind of iffy right now.
I mean, they should have waited.
At least, like the bare minimum.
because they announced it 2 days
It's weird. It's weird.
after. 2 days after. I mean, imagine you were one of the family members.
Yeah, bro. I would
You're in
be-
mourning. 2 days after, on Facebook or Snapchat or Instagram, any of those social media websites, you just see that they're announcing a documentary about it. I mean, isn't that a bit cold?
Yeah, and the thing is, like, the family can't even take legal action for their own irresponsibility. So I guess it just like rubs salt in the wound a little bit more. It's
Exactly.
really messed up, and it's very extortionate.
And we don't even know how many family members who are against the idea.
Exactly.
And now they're going to be haunted by it with a documentary.
Exactly.
And the fact that Netflix is putting the Titanic movie back up today,
That's so weird, bro. That's so messed up.
And
Like,
no
there's
one's
no way
complaining.
that's a
I think that's
coincidence.
just the business mind where like it makes sense.
But it's stupid.
it makes sense money wise.
money wise, but bro, like have some human decency.
Exactly. And for some reason, I don't know if you guys noticed, but cancel culture has been quiet lately.
About the bro.
They've been quiet.
people
even
don't care
get me
anymore.
started.
Instead of like people actually, it's all right. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So instead of people actually like, you know, being regular human beings, they're just making memes about it online and making fun of them. You know, it's messed up, and it's literally it's the fact that they're rich. That's it.
Yeah.
It's literally just the fact that they're rich.
Yeah, if
Look,
they
the-
weren't,
the fact you
and then
said-
they would make fun of them, being like, "Oh, you have a lot of money. Why would you do this? Why would you
Exactly.
spend your money on this?" And I see that a lot in social media in general for rich people. Bro, it's their own money.
you talked about like
Strong.
canceling culture. Like, I never liked canceling culture.
Obviously,
But
no
like,
one likes it.
you don't have to cancel someone, but like, it's okay to like see that something is wrong and not support it.
Just
Well, hear
don't
me out.
support
I
it.
think cancel culture should exist on
For some people,
on something that horrific that's
like
happened.
someone being, a pedo or
Yeah,
like that.
or people.
Yeah.
I agree.
So I believe that there's many wrongs. They were wrong for going through with it.
100%.
The documentary is wrong. Netflix is wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And the people making fun of them are wrong. I believe we should let the family mourn.
Yes.
Let the family have time to recover. If the people who passed away wanted the documentary to happen, at least give it some time. And like a good, it's not similar. But for example, the author of Berserk, what's his name? Suleiman.
Kentaro Miura.
Kitaro Miura.
Good.
Yeah. They didn't right away continue his work. No, they gave the family time to mourn because they know he wanted it to continue, obviously. But they gave people time.
They gave it a year, a whole
gave it a
year,
year.
a whole year before they released the next chapter. You know?
You should wait. You should have some, like, decency.
Exactly.
And now the space flights, the commercial space flights that's releasing.
Space flights.
abo-
I think space flights. I think that's a better idea than submarines because
It is.
first thing, it's not as dangerous, and second thing, the only danger that happens during a flight is at takeoff.
Mhm.
When you're in orbit, it's not dangerous at all.
It's not dangerous. It's less, It's
Yeah,
less. It's
because
less dangerous than being in
Trust
the
our
depths of
Zeus,
the-
he plays
of-
Destiny.
it's a spaceship. It's being engineered by like
Yeah.
NASA or like
Yeah. A big,
they put R&D into it for like billions,
But
trillions.
to go back to what you were saying, that they're commercializing space flights right after the submarine incident, but I've seen it being commercialized even
Before, way
beforehand,
before.
and I've seen it become like
But
vastly
right now they're
commercialized.
using the popularity of these.
How?
I'll show you 1 second. But
space flights have been
Because
here for
I've
a
been
long
seeing
time.
it even beforehand a lot.
Because
lot.
people like pre-ordered tickets.
yeah, that was for people like Bezos.
No, I've seen it for normal
But
people.
now it's only like 200K.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I've
always
seen
been
it.
that.
I've seen it
It's
for
always been
200K.
200K. It hasn't
The-
been that
the-
expensive.
But the fact that,
Oops.
but the fact that they started, bro,
Bro.
they started
Yeah.
advertising it more.
I don't know. I've seen it the advertisement for it a lot.
I've seen a lot. Too.
So I didn't see it as something. Maybe they didn't go off of it. Maybe they did. But even though if they did, it's really bad. Obviously, going
Yeah,
off of a popular, going
but-
off of some things that are like bad and tragic.
But even if they're not going off of it,
Mm.
the timing is wrong.
I'll tell you.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what the
It's
difference
like
is.
remember that one YouTuber that would put out videos before they died.
Yeah.
That's bad. The guy that did before they were famous, he did another YouTube channel before they died, which is just
And not to mention the people making jokes like when the space launch is. I think it happened, or the space tours launch was 3 days ago, right? And you know what people were saying about it? They were calling it season 2.
Bro.
Look,
that's
space flights and the Titanic stuff.
dark, bro.
I'll tell you what the difference is.
That's very dark.
Going into a submarine to explore the bottom of the ocean is okay. Going into something as deep as the Titanic, that's where the danger is.
Yeah, exactly.
Space flights, they're taking you into orbit. They're not even
Exactly.
taking you
Yeah.
out of orbit.
They're not taking. It's like saying going down to the Titanic is like saying we're going to the moon, which is dangerous, right?
Exactly. You're not going
Yeah.
to deep space.
Oh, I see.
And
I see, I see, I
even
see.
like if you notice the place where these shuttles are going,
Mm.
they're not going into space. They're going on the edge of the Earth's orbit,
Yeah.
where they're still inside. Like
So what's the point of it? Just to see?
they're
Just to
still
see-
inside
just to
Earth,
see, like,
but you can
know.
like see it because you're above the clouds. You're above like
Oh, that's
all
cool.
the things that like block out the.
That doesn't
you-
sound too bad.
Would y'all go on it?
I would.
Wait
possibly.
1 second.
Yeah.
I just
Thing is-
did my research.
Yeah.
The company Virgin Galactic launched their first commercial space flight days after the tragedy.
Nah.
Now, that's wrong, if it's their
Okay,
first.
but they're launching it. Beforehand, they were saying they're gonna launch it before the submarine incident. I'm sure they said they were gonna launch it, even like before they announced it to the public. Because it's hard rerunning, an announcement and something like that. Like you're gonna I'm gonna make it June 14th. The first commercially space flight, and then you make it July 14th. That's gonna take away a lot of your money. You get me?
It's dangerous just changing the plan like last second. If like
Yeah.
the incident happened with the Titanic, and I was like, I'm gonna launch it today, even though I'm
Yeah.
not ready. You're gonna get backlash for that. So
Yeah,
no way
yeah.
they did it just for that reason.
Look, but obviously the company existed a long while.
Yeah,
before
yeah.
this.
I'm saying as a company, like as a plan for the company,
But wouldn't you delay it
I would.
a week
I
or
would.
2?
I wouldn't because that would mess up a lot
That
of
would
stuff.
mess up a lot of my money. It would mess up maybe stuff with the International Space Station.
People-
It would mess up.
People already bought tickets for that.
with the
date.
government. It would, because I have to get the government's agreement probably. I
Yeah,
have to.
you should also keep in mind that again, it's a plan. This
Yeah.
this date is pre-planned. It's set
Probably from
years
like 2
beforehand.
3 years
Out
beforehand.
of it's not something they did on purpose.
It's not something like
It took them 20 years, I believe, to go commercial.
yeah. I mean, like
it's not like releasing a game, like Activision. Let's say something happened like in a game, something tragic, and then I would understand why a game would delay it.
I'll give you an
Yeah.
example. When COVID hit, did schools change exam dates or did they just make it online?
True.
Because they couldn't just delay school for 2 years.
exactly, yeah.
It's gonna cost them too much. People were already ready for the exams. So they had to make school online.
I see. Okay, I get you guys' points. But Well, yeah, you guys are correct that maybe it would have messed some things up. Maybe a rocket ship can't just stay waiting.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll lose their license in a certain amount of time. Who knows? We're not experts on it.
Yeah.
But okay, let's. I'll excuse them. I'll go off of your guys' points. You guys make a lot of sense.
Because you have to look at it from their perspective and not just that perspective. You know, you have to look at everything in different perspective.
But the people I really can't excuse are the people in the comments
Yeah, yeah.
making unnecessary jokes. And because like, for sure, the families are seeing these comments.
Yeah,
because the
yeah,
posts are everywhere.
Yeah.
And
On Twitter,
I believe
especially.
it is easy for a human being not to feel the tragedy because it's not related to them and it's not in front. It didn't really happen in front of them. You don't really feel the pain, right? But it won't feel realistic unless it was a family member or someone you know.
Exactly.
So I understand that you don't feel the pain or tragedy, but you must put yourself in their shoes for a second.
Yeah, have some respect at least. That's the least you can do.
You
Like,
gotta
if you don't have
consider-
anything good to say, don't say it.
You gotta consider most of the people that comment on those videos are usually younger,
Yeah,
age.
Definitely.
and they don't
definitely.
understand like
Yeah.
what they're saying or how it affects people.
I'll be
Of
honest
course,
with
yeah.
you. I'll be honest with you. If I was 6 years younger, I would have probably made jokes too.
Same.
Yeah, yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
And of course, I'm not perfect now either. I could make some mistakes in the future, and I don't think all those people in the comments should be punished.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
But I think
Advised.
people need to speak about it being wrong,
Yeah.
just so maybe they can understand.
Exactly. Yeah. Because I'm not seeing I'm not seeing any backlash towards the people, like how people are treating it online.
Yeah,
They're
at
just letting
least-
it happen.
At least mention it. Mention that
Yeah,
it's wrong. You know?
exactly. Exactly.
But off of this news, we don't want to keep talking about it.
Yeah.
We pay our respects. We hope everything from now on is more safe or is safer.
Of course.
And I hope everyone learned their lessons.
Let's move more into like a
I
more
have-
happy topic.
Yeah, I have a question. Would y'all go into space?
I was gonna actually answer you.
Yeah.
This is a bit. This puts me in a hard, like
In a pickle.
in
I
a
might say.
pickle. This puts me in a pickle. Some might say, because I have always preached that the deep sea is more interesting than space.
I believe so.
So personally, I would love to know more about the sea than space, but seeing how things turned out, I think I would much rather go in a space shuttle because it does sound way safer.
The sea, it's
Yeah.
amazing.
It's
an amazing
unpredictable,
place.
though.
Have you ever went like you don't swim, right?
I do.
Are you sure you can swim?
You
I
can
can
swim.
swim. Can you swim?
I don't know. The other day at the pool, you wouldn't swim.
The other day is 3 years ago, by the way. Just saying.
Oh, by the way,
Nah, but like if you go diving,
let's swim.
Or
guys.
go-
I've never dived. I've never dived.
I would recommend
I have a pool
go
at my
go
house.
diving. If you
There's
ever
also
go
a
to like
pool.
one of those islands, Maldives, something like that, go diving. Try it out.
Wild
Swim
I
with the
need
sharks.
to.
It's so fun.
Guys, let's go
I
back.
need to.
Let's go back.
What's up?
Would
what's
you
up?
go into space travel, right?
Yes.
What about you, Sliman?
I would. I mean, mainly because again, I think Khalid said it was safer because they put so much more
wanna
resources into
float.
that.
What?
I'll tell you this.
I wanna
Yeah, like
experience
floating
low
would
gravity.
be cool.
Oh,
I wouldn't go to space. But what I would do, I would start off. I would skydive. Then I would try the zero gravity thing.
Oh,
Then
yeah.
I would go to space, and that's what I did because I'm scared of the ocean,
Yeah,
Same.
so I can't swim in the ocean normally.
yeah.
I get scared
Same.
because like the water pressure and all that. So I started swimming in the ocean. Then I went on a submarine ride once. Then I started diving.
Yeah.
Then I started diving with sharks. Then it's fun. Then I don't fear it anymore. So I don't think I could go to space straight away. I would have to like
I
work
would
towards it.
never.
I think they train you for that. They train you to
Yeah.
handle the G's and everything.
They train you,
for
but, like,
zero G as well.
It's better to like not take a big jump. Take small.
Yeah,
I would.
obviously,
I would
obviously.
never swim with sharks.
Same.
I hate
Not
sharks.
even in a
I hate
cage.
They're
Not even
safe.
in a
They're
cage.
safe.
Not even in a cage.
Most of them
no,
are
I
safe.
can't. I can't.
I've
It's
never
weird.
swam in a cage.
But honestly, with space, I'm very. I love space. Ever since I was a kid, I would.
You feel
Recent-
safer, right?
I would no. I would research about space and all of that, and I would read about space and read about galaxies and read about all of that. I would, if I had the chance, I would be the first one to go. Honestly, 'cause
Nah,
just
I'll be the first, bro.
just seeing. Okay, bro.
Bro, I'd be the
Just
zero.
saying-
I'd be the zero one to go, man.
I got a
Because
question
like
for
zero
you.
comes before
Why
one.
are you scared about swimming with sharks? What's the fear?
I just have some animals. I just have a fear about. I just can't.
But when you try it, what do you
it's the same
think?
thing. You have a fear of dogs, right?
No,
I mean, when you come over my house, you're always jumping.
no.
Whenever my dog.
It's only
comes
his
near.
cat.
No, my dog.
The little
dog, no.
kitten. That's
Bro,
like the
I
size
always
of
We used to
Yeah.
play with him.
I always see you jumping.
I
Whenever
think he just has a bad experience, the Rocky.
I have one bad experience with him, and after that experience, I'm not comfortable to like play around him because I'm scared he might do something.
Like for example,
But I walk and I walk by him. It's okay.
some people have fears of dogs,
My
right?
sister
have,
does.
have a fear of dog, even if the dog is very, very friendly, even if the dog was like,
Mhm.
very small or whatever. They just have a fear of dogs. I have the same fear with sharks. A shark would. I know that a shark wouldn't bite me unless it smells blood. I know about that.
It's not about smelling blood. It's different types of sharks. That's the thing.
I'm
Like a
saying great white. I'm saying great white.
No, I didn't swim with the great whites.
Yeah.
I swam with like reef sharks.
Ah.
With those like maybe like 2-3
No,
meter
I'm
sharks.
scared of like a great white. That's what I
Yeah,
meant.
Because the size
everyone's,
alone.
everyone's scared
Yeah.
of great whites.
The size alone is
But
terrifying.
great whites don't attack
don't
you
bite.
unless they smell blood. And then once they bite you, they
don't.
leave-
They don't
they let
continue
go.
eating. No,
Yeah.
they bite you to get a taste.
yeah.
But most
They think
sharks,
it's a
like
fish.
99% of sharks, they don't like the human blood or human meat. There's some specific sharks that are
Yeah.
called man-eater sharks,
Yeah.
which are sharks that ate blood and they liked it. And you see them. That's like, for example,
In
Jaws.
Egypt. In
Jaws.
Egypt. it
Jaws
happened.
is based on a man-eater.
In
Really?
Egypt, it happened. A shark that ate a man.
And then he started coming back to the coast, right?
Sharm el-Sheikh.
And he started coming back every now and then.
Yeah,
eating.
they caught him. Yeah. They caught him. Yeah.
He was like,
but,
"Yo, this is good."
Yeah.
There's some fish in the ocean, like for example, dolphins or whales, that just enjoy torture.
What do you mean?
There were stories of them just drowning people, just genuinely just drowning them.
I don't.
fun.
That's why swimming with dolphins is very
That's
dangerous because they might take you down and just.
But
Yeah,
I don't
goodbye.
think it's to torture you. I think they're
Nah.
playing with you, but they accidentally kill you.
No,
No, but dolphins are very smart. They're
Yeah,
the
they're
smartest.
smart.
They're the
Yes.
smartest.
So they know.
They're the
And-
smartest animal, right?
Yeah, they're the
they
You
smartest
know,
mammal.
you know they
I
listen
think
to
they're
human.
mammals, right?
Yeah.
They're
Yeah,
mammals?
yeah. They listen to human command.
Yeah.
If you tell them to like jump, they jump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're amazing.
But bro,
But the thing is, some of them are actually evil. They
Oh.
they don't just
they
like,
would
torture
bully
humans.
kids, right?
Huh?
They would bully
They do, they do.
children,
They do.
dolphins, and bite them, eat them alive.
Also, yeah. Also, plus,
They mess with kids a lot.
fucking that I had a lot. Yeah, they'd like play volleyball with pufferfish
I don't know.
Yeah.
because their toxin gets them like high.
Yeah, and they would forcefully mate in groups with a singular female,
Yeah.
and then kill them afterwards.
Yeah.
Dolphins are evil.
Yeah, they are evil.
They're like the hippies of the ocean.
Yeah.
What do you think is the most
Exactly.
friendly animal, like in the water?
In the
In the
water.
water?
What would you have no problem?
Because they don't remember.
No, an animal that's dangerous, that is lethal, but
But
wouldn't
chooses
hammer
not
shark?
to?
wouldn't hurt you.
Hammer shark?
No, those
I'm
small sharks.
Small sharks?
Stingray.
I was
Stingray.
No,
I was
no.
stingray.
No, stingray because they only like sting you if they feel fear.
Yeah,
But
and
they're very
they're-
friendly.
they're
That's
the-
why when what's his name the Australian
I
Steve
forgot
Irwin?
his name, but
Steve Irwin.
Yeah, Steve
It's
Irwin.
Steve Irwin, yeah.
He you know, it was so tragic. They didn't expect it because stingrays are very friendly. And then just stung him. Then he died from it.
It stung him in the heart.
Yeah, which is the worst
Damn.
place.
And like you would survive any other stingray, but like in the heart, because how it's barbed, the stingray, where it's like sharp, but there's grooves in it like this. So when you're pulling it out, it pulls the meat out.
Yeah.
So it's like a knife. You put a knife in, you take it out, it's a clean cut. This is a jagged cut.
Yeah.
So in the heart, there's no chance of surviving that.
That's why stingrays are friendly. Yeah, they are friendly.
And funnily enough,
Explains that horrible scene. Stingrays
No, they are
friendly.
friendly unless they feel like, you know, they're kind of like bees, right? Because bees only sting you, but wasps are like the sharks. They're
menaces.
Bro,
They're menaces.
They're actual
wasps,
menaces.
wasps.
Bro,
I love how you talk about
Oh, man,
insects
it's
you're afraid of, and
petrified.
then you just found an insect.
Man,
What is it?
I don't know. It's like, you know those ones that look like a coffee bean?
Oh, like bro. Remember when
like
we
a
were in
beetle
Nice, and we would find those fruit flies?
Yes.
That just didn't care.
Yes.
We would go like it just wouldn't.
They just
move.
died.
They just let themselves die.
Yes.
Bro.
They didn't care. Remember the I wasn't there for that, but do you guys remember the wasp you guys named like Peter or something?
Ah,
What
Peter
was
and
those
Jeremiah.
wasps. Peter and Jeremiah.
Zeus
Had
would
good days with them.
Zeus would find them, just hold them, and be like, "Sir, here," and just give me a wasp. And
Were
I'd be
they
"Yes."
like unalive?
have a
Or
sting?
were
No,
they like
they were
a,
alive.
They had a
They were
stinger,
alive?
they were alive, and they stung Saud once.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
they stung me like 3 times.
Because
Bro.
I used to hold them where the stinger wasn't pointing at me, and I would just put them in Saud's hand,
He's
and
holding
they
it
would
by,
sting
like,
him
the
when I
body.
give it to him.
And whenever someone would mess with me, I would threaten them with the wasp.
Oh
I'd hold
my
it like a knife.
Bro, y'all should put it on a. You should have put it on a leash.
Ah, we did. Don't worry about
You
it.
you wrapped it around in string.
Bro. I tried, but like I was afraid to choke it.
Bro, as
I
long
don't
as you
know.
put it around the stomach, عادي.
I was afraid because I heard like that's their like abdomen or something.
It's their abdomen, but like as long as you don't do it too hard, it's
We
fine. Because
researched them.
it's like they're wearing like armor. It won't get cracked. You know what I mean? No, I'm serious. Like
But
insects have
we had
armor.
the best part. It was blue neon blue wasps.
Nah,
And
that's
the other one, what was the
cold.
other one? It was red.
Yes, a red wasp and a blue wasp.
Peter was blue, Jeremiah was red.
And Ali killed Jeremiah.
No.
No.
I don't know. I showed him Jeremiah and he was like, "Khalas," and he just hits it. And it snaps into like 6 pieces.
Remember,
my God,
where we buried him?
No.
You forgot?
Yeah.
We buried him with Peter.
No.
Guys,
bro,
by the way,
Peter
that's
was lost in
that's
the,
Peter was
that's
alive. You remember what I did with them?
by the way, that's Saud and Azuz in 9th grade.
yeah.
you
no,
were
I was
young
9th
kids,
grade,
bro.
boys.
It wasn't even
that
ninth
was
grade,
a
it was
good
eighth
like
grade.
It was
5
like
years
8th
ago.
grade.
And you know what we did with
6 years ago.
them? The principal took our fidget spinners.
Oh,
And we
oh.
would took the
No, you can't.
bro.
You can't.
End
no,
of
no.
story, bro. End
no,
of
bro,
story.
listen,
End of
listen.
story.
Earlier when Badr mentioned goldfish, I don't know why I just immediately thought of Finding Nemo, and then I thought of this question, right? If you were to choose
Yes.
if you were to choose one childhood movie to live in, what would it be? And I already have my answer.
Toy Story, because I don't get to be a toy.
I was gonna say that.
You're not allowed to choose Gravity Falls, by the way.
It's not a movie.
I know
Oh,
one.
movie. Yeah.
I know one.
What do you mean,
Now,
like cartoon?
now let me
movie?
explain myself
Cartoon childhood
why I would
movie.
choose this.
Pixar
Listen.
and DreamWorks and like Shrek. And
Slimon,
Yeah.
listen. Now let me explain why I would choose this. SpongeBob.
Bro, movie, bro.
It was
Oh,
a movie.
movie.
I was
Oh.
choosing
SpongeBob
Incredibles.
has the movie.
I would choose Ratatouille.
I mean, it does have a movie, SpongeBob.
Ratatouille.
I would 100% choose Ratatouille.
Why?
Bro,
Cars.
Smurf.
I'm choosing Cars,
Nah,
bro.
Smurfs.
no. That's such a mid
No.
answer.
Cars, bro. I'm choosing
Wait,
Cars.
guys, one at a
Cars?
time. Why Ratatouille?
Yeah, why Ratatouille? Because you get to live in France, you get to cook, you have a little best friend buddy. Bro,
Oh, so you'll be the main character?
like you live in the world, you choose what to do. I'm gonna choose
Oh,
to
I
be a
would-
chef.
I would choose Lightning McQueen, bro.
You want to be a car?
I want to be a car, bro.
He wants to have a V8. He wants to have like.
Yeah, bro.
No, Incredibles
Ciao.
all the way from me. Imagine having powers.
Ben 10.
Oh, bro.
Ben
Movie,
10.
bro.
Ben 10.
Movie.
Yeah, Ben 10 has movies.
Yeah, but that doesn't count because it was a show first.
Come on. Bro, you know what I mean? Like the Pixar, DreamWorks movies, like the Disney movies. You
Yeah.
can't just be like,
I'll be
okay,
Aladdin.
Aladdin.
Okay, yeah, that's sick.
Why you want to be Aladdin, bro?
Because he reminds you of me.
Bro, let me elaborate on Toy Story, all right? So, for example, I got like a whole. Wait, what?
No,
What'd you
what?
say?
What?
I heard you whisper something, man. What'd you say?
I
We're
don't
gonna
know. I
look back
guess
on the
we'll-
recording, man.
I guess we'll find out.
All right. And mom,
Huh?
like, okay, say my room is full of like toys and action figures and stuff, right? And then I look away for 1 second, they're moving, and I look back. And I'm giving them a death stare, and they're just like lying on the ground like this. I'm like, bro, I know you're alive, and they still like lie down on the ground.
I saw some messed up animations, bro. I need to show you after this is over. The one where like he forces them to show themselves. And if they show themselves,
I got
like,
one.
the guy who finds out gets cancer or something like that.
I don't.
Wait,
I don't.
what?
Yeah, bro, I need to show it to you.
I don't know
What?
which one I would choose, but it's between Kung Fu Panda,
Okay.
Madagascar, and Shrek.
You are not the dragon
Madagascar. I'll be the lion.
Matter
I'll
what?
choose Kung Fu
Let's play a
Panda.
game,
Matter
boys.
what?
Madagascar.
Oh, okay.
Let's play a game, boys.
Yes.
We choose for each other what anime worlds to live in. You are not the main character or nothing. You're just a bystander.
Oh no. Oh no.
I'll start. Who wants me to choose for them?
Choose for me.
I'll choose for you.
You're an Attack on Titan.
Bro, you're
Yo.
you're gone.
Nah, you don't understand. I would vibe with that.
I would choose one for you.
choose one
But
for me.
I'm making you a character.
You're making me one of the characters?
No, just a character in it. You're a rich billionaire, corrupt, in Death Note.
No! I'm done.
Yeah, you're done.
I'm done,
You're done.
bro.
And it's the start of
Dunzo.
Death Note too.
Oh,
It's not
But
gonna
I'll
be at
pick
the
one
end.
for you. Assassination Classroom.
Okay.
I was
That's
just
chill.
chilling.
That's good. That's chill. Let's go.
Um,
Am I one of the classmates?
I don't know. I've never watched it.
Oh.
No.
Didn't
All
like
right,
it.
I just know you like it.
Khalid, choose for Sleiman or Sleiman choose for Khalid.
Bro, I'm putting Silmi.
Don't say it.
I have to.
Don't say it.
I have to.
Don't say it.
I'm putting Silmi as one of the
Invincibles.
underlinks to Griffith's first group.
Allah
For
يسامحك.
what?
Allah يسامحك.
In what?
Allah يسامحك.
Berserk.
Oh my god.
May
The
God forgive
underlings
you.
of Griffith.
May God
That's
forgive
all I
you.
heard.
All right.
No,
Choose
actually,
one for
wait.
me.
Assassin's Classroom. I haven't watched it, so I'll give you a different one. Something I've
Second
watched.
completion.
Okay.
Kaiji.
I don't
kaiji?
know it, so
You don't have to know it.
Give something that we know.
What?
Something we know.
Well, let's Sleiman choose for Khalid.
Right. You're an innocent. Okay, no, you're Shigaraki's dog.
No! No!
You're-
Do you guys know what happens to Shigaraki's dog?
No.
Yeah, he died.
Shigaraki from My Hero Academia, the guy
Yeah.
who touches
Yeah, yeah,
things,
yeah,
who decays them, right?
Yeah.
He first discovered his powers when he was hugging his dog.
Nah. You know what I would choose for you? Scratch Death Note.
Bro, I'm actually
You're
in
gonna
awe.
be Nina's dog.
Bro, come on.
Bro, boys,
we don't talk about this. we don't talk about this.
He's easily the most hated character
Yes.
in Full Metal.
All right,
In anime in general.
You know what,
100%.
Badr? You're a Marleyan in Attack on Titan.
Okay. At least I'm not Nina's dog.
You get rumbled.
That's calm
bro.
until the
Bro,
rumbling happens.
you got deleted by
Nah.
Scar.
So do you want me to ruin you?
Huh.
You're in a mid team in Blue Lock that gets knocked down in the beginning. Kida.
Oh, that's just,
That's your worst
sad.
dream.
That's just sad.
That's your nightmare.
That's sad.
you know. That broke me, bro.
And
you're in Haikyuu.
Bro.
No.
So what if your character's name was Real Madrid?
No, the Real Madrid already exists in Blue Lock. It's called what's it called? Real what?
I don't know. I haven't.
Oh,
read it.
PSG's PXG.
I think it's in the manga. I'm not sure.
It is in the manga, because they didn't leave the Blue Lock facility yet in the first season.
They leave.
Bro, speaking of anime,
Hala.
I'm watching right now, and you can make fun of me or whatever.
You're watching. Oh,
I'm watching Hunter x Hunter.
It's okay.
Bro, mid.
it's mid.
On top of mid.
Okay.
On top. It's
I mean,
mid
it's
X
okay.
mid.
It's okay. It's
it's
just it's
decent.
niche.
It's okay.
It's not niche. It's just mid.
It's actually decent, bro.
It's decent.
It's okay.
decent.
That's what decent is. It's
I just don't understand how it's rated a 9 in my
It's
anime
not.
list.
It's an 8.
That's actually Saud being nice too.
I give some low ratings for things.
8 is crazy by Saud.
Yeah, Saud hates everything that's not like what he likes.
I will say this though.
No, I cannot.
Okay,
take
Mr.
this
Writer.
slander.
Okay,
I
Mr.
can't take
Writer.
this slander. Did you hear what he said?
What did he say?
He doesn't like. He doesn't rate anything that he doesn't like.
Well, yeah,
No, I didn't
obviously
say
you don't
that.
like
What did I-
Spider
what
Man
did
and
I
you
say?
rate
Said
it
that
low.
you don't rate things that you don't like that high.
Yeah, obviously it's tastes, man.
No. I rate Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super 5 out of 10, and it's my favorite anime.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
the
fair
opposite
enough.
of what I said.
Fair enough.
Bro,
But
he's
then
so
again,
stupid.
Azus, you don't like Spider Man and you still like
Yeah.
rate it low.
He says the games and the movies are bad.
Yes, but they're
game is
objectively
bad?
good.
I don't.
He
I
just
said
doesn't
I
like the
don't like
character.
it.
No,
I didn't-
He's changing up his
No,
words.
I said.
Nah.
I said I don't like it. I see it as
We
mid.
had this talk before. There are some things that are called facts,
I don't.
and there are opinions.
I'm
on
telling you
movies.
my opinion
You
is
can't
I don't
have an
like
opinion
it.
on some movies. You can't have opinions on. It's just
Nah, I
factual
can't.
that it's bad.
Nah, I can't. I'm telling you it's bad.
Yeah, but then you like Thor: The Dark World and all the first two Thor movies, and
Yeah,
they were
Thor is good.
horrible. They
Thor
were
is
horrible.
not good.
No,
They were
it is
so
not.
bad.
Thor is good.
Factually, it is bad. First,
the details in it.
I'm gonna be fair. Ragnarok was amazing. One of my
Ragnarok
favorite
was
MCU.
amazing.
One of my favorite MCU films. Love and Thunder, mid. It was
Even
it
the
was-
actor admitted to not liking it.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't like Love and Thunder,
Yeah, okay. A good take, finally.
but I like the first two.
First, no, okay. Number one, okay, had some potential. They ruined it. Fine. Second one was pointless. Why did they make this? It's just a waste of money.
Thor: The Dark World.
Like, well, what? I don't even remember what happens in that movie. Spoiler
gets
warning:
infected.
Loki dies, but he doesn't really
She
die.
gets cancer.
Who?
She gets cancer.
Yeah, they showed in the fourth
Guys,
movie that
let's-
she got cancer from the
let's
second
talk about the
Yeah,
greatest
subhanallah.
superhero movie of all time, The Flash.
Poor
Oh,
man's
The
across
Flash.
the Spider-Verse.
No, the
The
Flash.
Flash.
The Flash is a good movie.
Man.
It's a good movie.
I was so hyped for Flash and Across the Spider-Verse, and they both like Spider-Verse.
I
ended up
wasn't
being,
even
like
hyped.
at 7 or an 8, and
I wasn't
then-
that
Flash.
hype.
Okay, look, me and Khalid watched The Flash because I loved it so much. I rated it an 8. But if I were to look at it like objectively through a critic's point of view, it's a 5 while being generous. It's a 5. The CGI is bad. The comedy is hit or miss.
No, the director said he meant that.
No, he
meant the
didn't mean
CGI.
it. Kadhab. Kadhab. He didn't mean it. The plot is fine. The Michael Keaton scenes were amazing.
Wait, is this Superman a girl?
Yes.
The potential is a 10.
Yes.
The potential for the story is a 10.
Is actually a 10 because they literally took it off Flashpoint, and instead of bringing Eobard Thawne, Reverse Flash, who cares about spoilers here?
No one.
Okay, spoiler alert. So just skip to a few seconds later. He goes back in time to save his mom, but he comes back in a timeline where he just meets himself as a teenager.
That's bullshit, man.
It's stupid. It's so dumb. And the teenager, his teenager self is so annoying. He's like, broski, that's so cool. He's like, he's obnoxious, and he's not funny. He's annoying, and I didn't like him.
They
as
should have
another
brought
character.
Eobard Thawne.
What? Eobard Thawne would have been so good. They messed it up. They messed it up so
'Cause,
bad.
And in my opinion, this is gonna be such a hot take.
Mm.
In my opinion, I kind of enjoy Reverse Flash more than the Joker, man.
Bro, Reverse Flash, he's a menace.
He's just a menace.
He's a menace.
Nah, Joker's unbeatable. That's why.
No, Joker. Look, you
Joker-
just expect what he's gonna do. Reverse Flash, you can't expect the villainous actions that he's gonna ensue.
I disagree.
You
Exactly.
just can't.
He's unpredictable. That's
No,
what
no,
makes him scary.
I'll tell you why I like Reverse Flash. Because he's one of those characters that he might die or he might live. Joker, he's always gonna live. No matter what.
Well,
He-
guess who his
Joker-
hero is?
The thing is
Guess who his
that
hero
the
is?
actions of Reverse Flash is so like crazy. It's
Listen, we're on the same page, but I disagree with some of your points. I feel like the Joker is just as unpredictable, like in the comic, The Killing Joke.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, for
But
sure. For
I
sure.
feel like the persistence, like he's so persistent.
Yes.
The Reverse Flash is persistent on one thing and one
Yes.
thing alone.
Ruining Barry's life. He's persistent on that. So what did he do? Oh, I create a flashpoint that I am the Flash and Barry is the Reverse Flash.
Yeah, bro.
That's crazy.
And I recently started reading a different take on the Joker. It's a Batman alternate timeline thing where they basically pit Batman as the villain because Joker finally like regains sanity, you know, and then he turns into a lawyer and he starts running for like government stuff, and he's trying to like put Batman down legally. Legally, so Batman has no recourse because he's a vigilante, you know. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, guys, what would happen if there were real life vigilantes?
That's the thing. Would you
It's
like
it's
them or
happened
would you
before.
hate
Unless they get deputized, they're illegal and they will
Exactly.
get caught and
Yeah.
imprisoned.
Exactly.
What if let's say Superman existed and there was an alien invasion and Superman was the only one to stop them, but thousands were killed in his collateral. Would he get arrested?
Man of
It
Steel.
depends. It depends on.
I mean,
Yes.
Man, like okay, if you look at it,
If the space invasion I can't handle it, then yes.
Yeah.
Obviously.
because here's the thing: in Batman vs Superman, I think he went on trial because he let all those people die. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't remember
I
the
remember
movie
him
that
getting
well.
arrested, but like I remember him just them letting him out in the end.
He was in a court trial, and the court trial got bombed, so he would be framed for causing the bombing in that court trial. But I can't remember what the court trial was for.
I think it was because he didn't save them.
That's what I'm saying.
Uh,
So I
I
can't remember
think-
if that's it or not.
I think the Marvel route was a lot more realistic, where they were going to trial and they were going to get arrested unless they signed the contract with the government.
Yes, yeah.
I think that would happen.
That would make a lot more sense because when you're talking about superheroes
Yeah.
of that scale, I feel like at some point it's kind of necessary for them to be, I guess, managed by the government.
And that goes back to how Marvel is more human and DC is more. It's way more fictionist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
fantasy.
But problem with vigilantes, unless it's like a city vigilante or something like that. If it's like something like a superhero, like Superman,
Like Batman.
or not Batman. Batman is just Gotham.
قصدك large scale يعني.
Yeah, I'm like
Hey.
Superman, where he goes all over the world.
Yeah, yeah.
That would be not the government, but like a global. Like, okay, you
Yeah.
got the green light, you can do whatever you want.
But here's the thing.
to an extent.
Here's the thing. In the Dark Knight Returns, the comic, Superman is actually controlled by the government.
But what government? What government?
America.
America.
Yeah, so he can only operate in American soil.
Also the same with Red Sun storyline. He's with the the Soviet Union.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think heroes or like anti-heroes like the Punisher or Wolverine will never get accepted by the government.
Yeah, no way. No way. Even in the Daredevil series, Punisher was on trial for like, you know, what
Punisher
Multitude
is-
of things.
the
Punisher isn't a
related
superhero
things.
though. He's a vigilante.
He's
that's
an
it.
anti-hero, yeah.
Anti-hero, yeah.
And like he's not. He doesn't have powers. He's just smart.
Yeah. Well, okay. What do you prefer? Villain, hero, or anti-hero?
What do you mean?
What's your favorite thing to watch or enjoy?
Anti-hero.
Anti-hero, yeah, I'd agree. Ant is very interesting.
I
Very
like
interesting.
villain.
Like villain?
Yeah.
What about you?
I enjoy when villains when they I enjoy villains only when they show more of their backstory and you understand in their eyes
So
they're
something like
really
Death
just doing
Note.
what they want,
So like
not
Death Note.
what they think is right for them.
Mm,
So their selfishness is villainous, but what they're doing it for isn't really.
mm.
Isn't really like they're evil, sure, but they have a good reason.
So you like a Death Note where it shows the villain's intentions, why he's doing it. It's for a good cause, but he's villainous while doing it.
Or you could even make the example of the Joker movie. I mean, obviously what he did is not good, but
Joker
he
movie
has
was
he
just
has a
backstory,
point.
though.
He has a point in the sense that the working class are treated like
Society.
not
yeah,
good.
I enjoy that.
Society.
I
Society.
enjoy like a more chaotic anti-hero.
I
To where
agree.
he's leaning more towards villainy than
I agree.
than
I agree.
heroism.
And especially if they put in like a certain arc
Can
for
you-
them to be better or worse. There's a lot more to work with anti-heroes.
Can you describe more what an anti-hero is?
So an anti-hero is like Deadpool. He's a hero, but he also does some messed up things in the same time.
Some like a hero that's morally gray, basically.
But a chaotic anti-hero is more like someone who has a selfish cause, like a revenge story, but he'll save people if he has to.
Yeah.
So he's good-hearted, but he's chaotic.
No,
Yeah.
I'll tell you why I like anti-hero. Because he's basically a hero, but he doesn't have boundaries. He'll do whatever it takes to get his mission done.
It's more interesting to me.
Yeah, I
I
agree.
like that. Yeah.
But like,
I agree.
even Superman, I
What's
love
a good
Superman.
example of an anti-hero?
Black
besides
Adam,
that?
for example.
Hmm?
Black Adam.
Yeah.
He's portrayed more of a villain though.
yeah.
But he did a good thing.
I didn't
he-
watch the new movie.
But is he good-hearted? Like, does he?
I didn't
do
watch the new
things
movie, so I
that are
don't know.
good?
There's a new movie.
in the movie
Yeah,
maybe.
The Rock.
The Rock one. Oh no, I'm talking about the Rock one.
I don't know about it.
Yeah, me neither.
I didn't watch it.
I heard
Do you
he's
care
more of an
about
anti-hero in the
spoilers?
movie.
No, I don't.
Okay, so basically, he started off evil, like I want to conquer.
Yeah.
I want to take revenge.
Mhm.
But then he was like, when he noticed, I am my people. Like, what are my people without me? He was like, I'm gonna try to save my people, because if my people die, what do I have to conquer?
Yeah.
And then after he saved them, he was like, now that I saved my people and I saved the universe, I'll take my rest. I don't need to conquer.
Also, remember in My Hero Academia, the guy with what's his name? Slayer? Is that his name?
Hero killer.
Hero Killer. Yeah. Hero Killer. That's an anti-hero.
That's his anti because like his
Yeah.
cause is selfish.
Yeah.
Kind of makes sense, but he's a killer.
Mhm.
Or Aaron Yeager.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's
Very good
saving his
example.
own people. He's taking revenge. It could be seen as
But it's morally wrong.
excusable, but it's definitely morally wrong, grayish. Like he's killing millions. Sure, the millions are trying to kill him, but how many innocents were killed? He's an anti-hero.
Exactly.
Punisher.
Punisher, he just murders. He just murders anyone that has a criminal record.
Yeah. Red Hood is a good
Red Hood
example.
is a good one.
Is a good example because again he has no boundaries. He'll kill, you know, but he does everything else Batman does.
Yeah.
But he crosses Batman's lines like don't kill, you know, don't use guns. He
I
uses
like it. I
guns.
like it when they cross that line.
Yeah.
Because before that line, okay, you're a hero, you're smart, you're strong, but you're not getting the job done.
I don't think it's a matter of getting the job done. I think it's a matter of efficiency. You know what I mean?
Because like Batman, he imprisons the Joker, he puts him in asylum,
He comes back again.
he comes back.
Yeah.
He imprisons, he comes back.
But then
It's
again,
happened like 50 times now.
yeah. Then again, this is the new DC run that I read more recently. It's done a DC Batman,
Yeah.
right? So there's this section in the story where the universes where Joker doesn't exist anymore. Joker eventually comes back, even though he's gone. You know, Arkham, Michael Keaton, all those other like Batman somehow like their Jokers somehow come back to cause chaos. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I think
So even killing wouldn't solve certain problems.
Yeah, but like,
I think
it's more permanent.
Yeah, it's their take on it. That's
I think
what that's what I mean.
I think efficiently, you kill, but also trying to be a symbol of hope and peace, like Batman or Superman or All Might. I think it also has its own benefits, because think about it this way: if you ban guns all around the world, human nature is being arrogant and what's the word? What's the word?
Greedy?
Not greedy.
Ignorant.
Ignorant. Not ignorant. Stubborn.
No.
Yeah.
Stubborn.
So someone, let's say Red Hood is the only hero. Maybe they'd get stubborn and just want to kill him. So them trying to kill him is also a crime. But I think so. I guess having both of them works. The fear that some Red Hood would inflict would work, but also the symbol of hope of Superman would also make people be like, yeah, I want to change. You know?
Yeah, you gotta have both. They're cool.
Yeah, like it's usually with these stories, it's the positive influence that triumphs over the more negative one, despite them having the same goal.
Yeah. But I'm just gonna say, from where we started this conversation,
Mm-hmm.
as I said, I think Reverse Flash. I enjoy Reverse Flash more than the Joker.
Yeah,
I agree.
I agree.
But it reminds me of a different topic. Would Batman beat Spider-Man's villains?
yes,
Yeah,
with
he
enough
would.
prep time.
Yeah, like prep time shouldn't be an argument.
Well, it
anymore.
is an argument because that's how he beats his villains.
Obviously, but
So-
then again, his villains, you can't compare them to Spider-Man's villains because Spider-Man's villains are more physical, while Batman's villains are more mental.
Okay, what about when he fought Darkseid and he basically
He somehow dodged his
dodged this
faster than light.
faster than
lasers.
light.
He just knew where it was going. He had precognition.
I know, but in the same time, that's like saying Spider-Man PS4 version when he went into the
That's
comics.
PS4 version.
Yeah, I'm saying when he went into the comic storyline, he took someone's punch who was like nearly omnipotent.
But
Yeah.
that's original
Yeah.
Batman. That's Spider-Man
But,
PS4
that's
version.
canon to the
Okay,
Spider-Man
it's
universe.
canon. There's millions
Batman
of
who laughs.
Batmans that are canon, right?
Batman who laughs.
So every canon, every Batman
So
is
we're
canon.
okay. So we're taking mainline Spider-Man
Yes.
versus mainline Batman.
Yeah.
All right. Here's the thing: Spider-Man 616, the mainline, is stronger than PS4 Spider-Man.
Okay.
While the Spider-Man that dodged Darkseid's beams is in the old timeline and is no longer the main
Batman.
timeline.
It's like pre-crisis.
You mean
It's
Batman?
pre-crisis.
Pre-crisis, yeah.
Pre-crisis, they go crazy though.
The new 52 Batman's kind of stupid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no. Don't bring up New 52.
But that's the main line.
But
Right
the,
now.
the thing is, no. The main line right now is Donna DC.
Okay.
That's the new reboot. And so far,
1 second, I'm gonna take a call, but continue.
yeah, no worries. So Donna DC, it's been confirmed that Arkham Batman, what's his name, Michael Keaton Batman, all these different Batman, right?
yeah.
They all have their own different abilities, kind of like, and they all scale differently, kind of like what's his name, like 616 Spider-Man, or like the Spider-Verse, basically. So, because DC reboots Batman so many times and they either downgrade or upgrade his abilities, it's not very fair to pit him up against someone who's been consistent.
It goes back to which version of Batman.
All right, let's
Exactly.
make it simpler. Arkham Batman from Arkham Asylum City and Arkham Knight
He slaps.
versus not fighting, but he goes to the Spider-Man PS4 world, and Spider-Man PS4 goes to the Arkham world.
Bro, in Arkham Knight, just Arkham Knight itself, bro. He did that in one night. One night doing all of that.
But then again, Peter in Spider-Man PS4,
It was like 3 days.
it was like 3 days, but he took on Electro
The
and
Sinister
Vulture 2v1 with 14 broken bones.
Yeah, that's the thing.
And then the next morning, Rhino and Scorpion, same broken bones, same fatigue, same everything, right? And then the night,
But he
same
has super
night.
healing, so it would have been healed by then.
No. He still had broken bones that entire time.
No, that night and the day after, I believe so.
He wasn't.
But
No.
when he fought Octopus, pretty sure he was healed.
No, he was not healed. He
Octopus.
was not. He had to make a special suit for Ock.
True.
Okay, I'll give you this. Batman, what did he do in Arkham Knight?
He beat
fought-
his
he
he beat
fought
his nearly
Scar-
his entire rogues gallery
Yeah.
in one night.
Basically.
Yeah. And then he took out everyone, basically. And then Arkham Knight, without knowing that he was Robin. Robin is also,
Tim
very-
Drake.
very, very
Sorry,
strong.
Jason Todd.
Jason Todd, yeah.
Yeah. So I believe that Batman Arkham Knight claps Spider-Verse.
I think my take is that Arkham Batman wouldn't have survived the story of Spider-Man PS4.
Yeah.
But in the same time, I don't think Spider-Man
Yeah.
PS4 would have survived the Arkham the Batman Arkham Knight. I don't think he would have survived that night.
I don't think so either.
2 reasons. I don't think Arkham Batman is strong or fast enough to go against Electro, for example.
Exactly.
But in the same time, I don't think Spider-Man PS4 is smart enough to beat Scarecrow in the Arkham Knight.
And that's
Yeah,
exactly my
Scarecrow
point.
does.
That's exactly my point. Spider-Man villains are more physical, while Batman villains are more mental. So Peter doesn't have the tools, number one, to face them. Number two, he's never faced them before, so he's gonna have no idea what their next move is. He's gonna do everything by the flow while Batman has experience with them. Number one. Number two, the best detective in the world. He can figure out anything in an instant, and detective vision.
I think Batman has a better chance still. I still think Batman has a
I
better
think they're
chance.
both getting clapped by each other's
I,
universe.
Yeah,
I,
I
think
agree.
I think Batman still has a better chance.
I think they're both
especially
gonna take
the
an L.
ending.
They're both nah. They're
I
both
think
taking
they're
an
both
L.
taking L's.
The
both
ending,
taking
bro.
Ls.
Okay, where do you think Spider-Man loses? I think he loses
Scarecrow.
when he reaches the fear toxin level.
I agree.
Or like whenever there's fear toxin, I think Spider-Man's done.
Because he might be fast and strong enough to prevent it from happening, but what if he isn't? خلاص.
I think he would lose against Arkham Knight. That Spider-Man.
don't think so.
I think he would lose against Scarecrow.
Scarecrow. I agree with Scarecrow. Yeah. Any other villain he'd slap.
Because I think Scarecrow will get him before Arkham Knight can kill him.
Yes.
Because he can dodge bullets and that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because Peter is usually mentally weak,
We
Yes.
forgot how fast Batman is.
faster
And,
than
Arkham.
he's subsonic and
He's freaking fast.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because of the takedowns.
Because of the
Bro,
takedown,
fear
he became
takedowns.
subsonic.
Yeah.
I think Arkham Batman would have died in the jailbreak mission
I agree. I was about to say that jailbreak would ruin him.
when all 6 of the villains were like ganging up.
Exactly. And if he was on okay. This is probably very stupid, but hypothetically, if he was in the same situation as Peter, where Yuri's helicopter broke, how is Batman gonna get out? It was gonna fall into the ocean. There was no grapple line.
Yeah.
Now instead of Batman, what if it was Superman?
It's not even a competition. It's not even a competition.
Yeah, now I can get involved. So Superman would sweep in, take care of both universes
In like 2 seconds.
2 seconds, and he would just go back and relax in the barn.
Hey, خلاص.
Yeah, I mean, Superman versus Sandman. Laser him, he turns into glass.
Exactly.
I think Superman wouldn't beat Scarecrow.
Depends. Depends.
I don't
Well,
think
If he gets caught,
if he
Depends.
gets caught, like let's say they get kryptonite and he gets caught, Scarecrow
done.
would beat him.
خلاص.
Yeah.
إيه.
But would the scare toxin work on Superman because he doesn't have
yeah.
doesn't have the
Yeah,
same
yeah.
mind as a human.
It's been proved in Injustice that he
Yeah.
gets affected by the fear
gets
toxin.
affected.
It's the whole reason why the Injustice storyline
yeah,
started.
it was the fear toxin that made him think that. Is it the one
That
made him
Lois
think-
was the
Yeah,
Joker.
Lois was no
Doomsday.
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 Lois
And
was
then he
Doomsday.
took
my bad.
Doomsday up, but it was Lois, and then he killed Lois.
Yeah.
And then when he went down, he saw it was Joker, and then
It's so like there's one weakness in the Spider-Man world that could mess up Superman. Superman's weak to magic.
صح. So who holds magic?
There's a lot of Spider-Man.
bro,
villains.
just a
like
punch-
Mr. Negative.
صح,
But
Mr.
like just
Mr.
a
Negative is
punch
magic?
In the comics, he was. Was he in the game?
In the game, no, it was a science experiment.
It was a science experiment.
Yes.
But the thing is,
An
just a
Oscorp
punch
science
from
experiment.
Superman would end him.
I don't think
Yeah.
they're gonna be fast enough to like
Yeah.
scare the fear toxin.
Mid doing it.
He's not gonna have time. He's gonna see the fear toxin and just like blow it away.
No.
No, but
No.
here's the thing.
Look at Injustice. Read it.
Yeah, I know. He got tricked into it happening.
Yeah. No, no one's coming in. Slayman's just scratching the couch. The thing is, when Superman's the hero, everyone has kryptonite. Everyone has kryptonite.
Yeah, when he's the villain, nobody has kryptonite.
Yeah. I don't know why. I don't know
Because
why.
no one.
Because every time he's a villain, he's a supreme ruler of the entire universe, and he just completely gets rid of kryptonite. He just has to.
Because the only reason people have kryptonite is because he tells them to keep it on hand.
Exactly.
He gives them permission to have it.
Bro, you know what's messed up in Superman world?
What?
There's like criminals with kryptonite bullets now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone has kryptonite now.
yeah.
You know what I wish with superheroes? I wish the Flash was more.
He's too powerful to be more.
Yes.
I wish he was
Like
more.
he's faster than instantaneous.
Or used to be at least.
Used
so, bro,
He still is.
he still is right now.
He still is. Yeah. I read I read part of the 800th issue of the Flash. Bro can like. He can run faster than someone that can switch dimensions in an instant.
read.
He catches up to him like it's nothing.
Read Future Flash.
It's on the list. It's on the list.
You have to read it. It's so.
It's
good.
my favorite Flash comic.
It's so good. So
The
good,
plot twist too.
bro.
The thing is, Flash can only compete with his own like doppelgangers.
I'm
and then
so-
speedsters. That's it.
I'm sorry, but personally, I couldn't support a hero that his weakness is cold.
Wait, his weakness is sorry, Captain
Bro,
Cold.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
I forgot
on,
Captain, Cold was a
is
thing.
so annoying because like they weaken him so much
I
when Captain
know,
Cold is
because
there.
Captain Cold is so cold, bro.
He's cold. He's
Bro.
him.
He
I
can
love
just,
Captain
He
Cold.
can just
I
put
love
out an ice blast. Oh, what? You can't run?
Did you guys know Green Lantern's weakness is the color yellow?
The color yellow.
Yeah.
So if he's just shown a yellow piece of paper.
Not like that, but if you put him in a yellow room,
Ah.
he gets
Yeah,
weakened.
because like the Sinestro Core and everything.
Oh.
Like
The
fear.
thing is, Green Lantern is so powerful.
Yes,
Yes.
especially
White
like
But he's not creative enough. That's the
Yeah.
only problem.
yes.
White Lanterns are.
White Lantern, well, they're gods. In the
They're-
universe.
No,
These
the
face
difference
offs.
between a White Lantern and Green Lantern, White Lanterns don't have restrictions.
Yeah, and they're basically
Green Lanterns has to be something that comes out of hope or something like that.
willpower.
Right? Willpower.
Willpower.
If you don't have the will to make that weapon or that, like whatever you're gonna do, you can't do it.
Man, why'd you do that?
No. Because, oh, I'm not talking about you.
That's what I thought.
He was
So
trying to tell me
thought.
there was an hour
Yeah.
left.
Yeah.
So I thought he was doing the eyeglasses
Okay.
emoji. So is it an hour?
Yep.
Well, it was nice talking to you, Khalid.
Yeah. It was nice. Our co-host
Look.
Khalid.
In Icons, we don't fake anything. I didn't know anything about DC, so I'm not gonna join the convo.
All right. Thank you guys for joining us.
Thank
and
you, really.
We'll be more consistent now. And
Yep.
It's been
Take it.
fun.
Stay iconic.
Let's go.
Peace out.
like, subscribe.
Yeah.